Hello, hello, hello. I am Reverend Sharon Renae, spiritual leader for Unity of Dayton here in Dayton, Ohio. And I want to welcome you to this week's episode of Mindful Living, where we nurture your body, your mind, and your spirit. And this week's affirmation is deeply connected to the divine, I am guided. Say that with me. Deeply connected to the divine, I am guided. And the basis of all Unity teachings, right? Affirmative prayer, affirmative thoughts, affirmative words. And I want to talk about that today. What is unity? What can unity do for you? Well, first I want to say that unity means oneness. It means that we're all the same. It doesn't mean separation. And unity has an inclusive philosophy. So including people of all lifestyles, all races, any belief system that they have. Even if you think that you're broken or you're unworthy or you're undeserving, we are inclusive. We bring that in. It is an inclusive philosophy in our teachings because we believe that Jesus did not discriminate and that Jesus honored humanity. Our focus is on positive living, changing our mindset, and being aware that we create our realities. And so by our thoughts and by our action is what we create. And so learning to take some responsibility in making that change. But there's a focus on positive living, that you are not a victim of circumstance and God doesn't hate you. God loves you and God supports you and God gives you that which you are attracting to yourself. We have an emphasis on personal growth, right? Because how can we be better if we're not willing to move forward? Now, personal growth and spiritual growth also come with applying the information. So it's not just, it's in my head, I'm homogenized, I'm unity. It doesn't always work that way. Our egos like to be loud and upfront and in center. But there is an emphasis on our personal growth and our spiritual growth as well. Community support. And I hear this at every single Unity I have ever gone to or ever attended, is that their in the door message is everyone who steps in the door says, oh, they love the love that comes from this community. And every single Unity that I know of carries that secret, that people feel loved when they come in to the door, that there is community support. We teach practical spirituality and Christianity. So they go hand in hand because practical Christianity is focusing on the teachings of Jesus, and we take them and we put them in modern day language, modern day metaphysical interpretation. And practical spirituality, reaching and moving towards our own spiritual growth in a way that works for us, and if it can be bite-sized pieces, but it is a continuing effort on our part, but on Unity, to be practicing spirituality with Christianity. But how do we bring it into our everyday life? And that is the Unity message that, again, as the minister, I try to make sure that you have in anything that I teach, and as well as on Sundays, and even here right now. All right. The other one is health and well-being. There is a focus on our health and well-being because Unity started with, hello, a healing prayer. I am the child of God, therefore I do not inherit illness. And it was an affirmation, but too, it wasn't just saying the words. It was Myrtle Fillmore going into meditation, praising her body, thanking her body, asking her body to forgive her for the choices that she made. So again, taking action, not just saying the words. Because I can talk a big talk, but if I'm not acting on it, nothing changes. I'm just talking to hear myself talk at that point. All right. Unity supports human rights. We believe that, again, Jesus supported humanity and loved humanity. And so we support human rights. Whatever that is, if it's regarding race, if it's regarding sexual preferences, gender preferences, women's right to choose, taking care of the earth, we support the rights that support humanity. All right, and so to me, that's another one. Yes. Interfaith understanding. So at Unity, we are Christian-based, We focus on the teachings of Jesus. However, we don't tell anybody that they have to be unity. You can practice, the wonderful thing is you can practice the unity teachings and be Catholic, Baptist, Hebrew, whatever that is for you, you can do that and still practice the unity philosophy that comes with that, because it's about being a better person. It's about centering yourself and aligning yourself to the divine. All right, promotes peace and meditation. So we're always about going into that place of finding this peace and center and meditating, finding that quiet moment. And we are empowering, so we teach classes and workshops for personal development, for spiritual development and growth. But there is also this part that we also, and this is the hard part, hold you accountable. And I don't mean in a negative way, like you're not doing unity teachings, not like that. I think that made my grandma neck shake. It's more that it's like, if you come to me and you're saying, this isn't happening, I'm having a problem with this, my first thing to you is, how are you using unity in your day-to-day life? So it's again holding that accountability. Are you practicing the unity teachings? Because that's how your life is changed. So unity is a message that can change the world with love, light, and participation. And I invite you, if you are needing comfort in your life, if you are needing a new awareness, if you are needing support, consider joining us here at Unity. So you guys have a wonderful day. And if I don't see you beforehand, Merry Christmas. Our Christmas service will be Sunday morning at 11 a.m. The topic is Angels Among Us. Have a beautiful day. Merry Christmas and Namaste.